Figuratively here in the Goldshire Studios for what may well be the last map if the Maverick Lunatic-hai squad can't recover. They've been so good for the rest of this tournament. We have not seen nearly as much from them as we did in the past in their victory over against Energy. Rogue has been setting the pace and the tone, and they've been making the rules themselves.
They really have, and this time it's going to be Lunatic-hai on the attack here. First time we're seeing them on Hollywood in particular. Rouge going to be sitting in towards the back. Tviq on the main looking for something. Yet again, the sleep dart comes in. Does it connect? Reinforce hits the charge immediately onto Dean. But that's Lee-Tae picked up 2 quick kills, and I think Rogue just got a little bit too aggressive here.
Lee-Tae's very good at doing that, actually, just completely taking the momentum away from attacking teams. He gets 3 kills over that fight there as Rogue just wander into his crosshair, and it's as easy as that to pick them off. So Lunatic-hai have control of this point pretty much straight off the bat here, and Rogue a little bit too slow to respond.
They're actually still fighting. You can see the Reinhardt still swinging away, and Tviq's able to take down the kill on Amira. The thing is, Rogue, I think they want to get this front gate control like they've been doing to so many different teams like NGA. Nox takes Dean down. It gives them the opportunity to reinforce this front point. And now Lunatic-hai have to look for the break here. They have to look to somehow penetrate this defense that Rogue has been really well known for.
Yeah, this aggressive push, we've seen it plenty of times from Rogue. It's kind of what Lunatic-hai did to them on Dumbarton after the first point was taken. Ults in hand, well, it's going to be a Blizzard and an Earth Shatter available. At least that's what's to hand for Rogue currently. Tviq just going to come forward, going to lay it down. Wall comes up and he's going to go straight around it there. He's got no real intention of being blocked out by that now. It's just going to be Dean getting picked off here, and that might be all. The wall comes up from Tviq, and now he's being damaged quite heavily by Miro as Miro comes through. Hook as well as Detagion. As soon as the wall falls, the curtain comes down. And of course, the star of the show is his Roadhog right now.
And that counter Blizzard that came in was really well done, really well timed. And Lee-Tae is just hitting every single hook. Is this hard blue? I don't know where you've even seen it at this rate. He's hitting everything. He picked up, I think, 5 kills in that last fight. And look at the ultimates Lunatic-hai have to use.
I don't know how he hit Nox there. I didn't even see that on my screen. That was how fast it was. Right, so high ground control for Rogue is going to be very, very difficult to establish at this stage. They're going to be spawning right from the actual studios itself, and with Lunatic-hai having already made so much progress, they have control of most of this area. Rogue need to win a fight, push Lunatic-hai back, establish high ground control if they want to do that themselves. So, wall comes up. There was a very cleverly placed wall. They made a half for AKM to get around behind the team that had a Graviton Surge used against him. But now AKM's got a few more things on his plate. It's going to be the Dean charging forward, but AKM's there behind him. A few kills for him over that fight there as well. Miro's going to have to take to the sky, somehow surviving as he always manages to do. But here's the high ground control that Rogue can now try and take. But Miro, very clever, just forces AKM back.
That burst damage out of Winston just laying directly on top of him.
Applied a grenade as well from Rouge.
Yeah, that was really well done actually, and still somehow they've been able to maintain this high ground control even after losing that last fight. Rouge is just not going to really have anyone to contest him. This is where things get really dangerous if you're Rogue. You need someone to be up there to do this damage unless Unco can hit biotic grenades.
AKM now as well, trying to deal with Miro the old-fashioned way, the blunt object as much as he possibly can. But now this is Rogue taking a bit more control now. They've got the positioning on this payload. They've got the flanks covered. They know no one's up on the high ground. There you can see that I think it's Tviq's already pushed a long way forward up on top of the general store here. Yeah, so they can sort of see where Miro come from. I don't know how he keeps doing that.
So he drops down and then instantly does a 180 and jumps.
It's so annoying if you're trying to deal with him as Rogue, but now I think Miro, it might be the end of the line for the Monkey Man, and it's going to be AKM to take him down. I mean, he may as well have a Nimbus Clown if he can get around as easily as he can. But 3 minutes now for Lunatic-hai to get to that second checkpoint. Ultimates are, well, there are plenty of them for both sides here. This fight could well be very interesting. And Lunatic-hai, I like this move to take the high ground. You don't have to rely on the RNG of the ladder. Very quickly, AKM is going to back away.
Yeah, he's got the Death Blossom too, which he doesn't really have to worry about on the other side. They don't really have anything to jump on top of you except Lee-Tae popping the whole hog. He's already taking about half HP here. Easy to be able to heal this back up, and Dean's going to be the one to push the payload. So if they rush Dean, if he gets taken down here, they're going to lose that front end push.
Oh, the hook coming in. AKM is not going to be enough to kill him, though. The damage reduction with the nano boost is significant. But AKM's not able to kill anyone with his ult coming through. He didn't really have the position, and Nox is going to be pinned up against the wall as a bit of a macabre decoration. And Esker are able to push a little bit further forward now. Wins will be caught up in the mix, and the wall coming up for Rogue won't really help to get away. It's going to be your Unco and AKM, the last 2 left, and they just spawned in.
Still taking them quite a few fights, though, to actually break this defense that Rogue actually has had, and it came down to like Primal Rage, to Nano Boost, to just having so much HP that AKM could not kill people. But Wall's going to be used to keep them out. Looks like they want Lee-Tae who's been hit by a biotic grenade, down to 300 HP. But he's not going to be able to rush on top of the Graviton Surge comes through, pulls Wins directly in, but AKM picks the kill onto him. He's looking for Toby now. He's looking for this loose, so he's forced to reload. The payload has been contested with 3 minutes left to go.
Biotic grenade was very important there for Lunatic-hai. Rouge kept his team alive.
That was a nano boost.
Yes, the nano boost is cut down. Dean falls before it can actually activate. But Rouge doesn't have it refunded to him because he already used the animation of firing it off. That's a big blow to Lunatic-hai. That's what they needed to use as a battering ram to break through Rogue's hold on this point. And now they go to 1 minute and 40 seconds in the game with only really a sound barrier and maybe Esker's ultimate coming up soon. The Blizzard, that's all they're going to have.
This is going to be rough. But then again, Rogue have to be careful of anyone backdooring and pushing that payload when they're not there. They have to keep kind of a man back. They have to actually fight around the payload, which isn't easy to do. The Lutation switching to the Reaper now off of the Roadhog. He's looking for ACAM. You really shouldn't expect a kill here since they both have Wraith form to get away. But this means ACAM's conceded the high ground. This does give Lunatic-hai the advantage when it comes to attacking this point. Not to mention Miro dropping directly on the payload. That's going to be the nano boost onto ACAM. He pops the Death Boss with the help of the Earth Shatter. He's looking for Rouge. He takes him down. That's 2 kills. Reinforce hits Dean again. And AKM eliminates Lutation. That's going to be it. Lunatic-hai are going to be held for another time.
A lot of those big ults being used in that fight as well. Lunatic-hai now come back with just an Earth Shatter and a Primal Rage with Miro being chased down there, which is incredibly hard to do, but it does happen. It's going to be a little bit longer for Lunatic-hai to wait. Hadrian switches over towards the Tracer here. He realizes he maybe needs to assassinate on towards Rogue or Nox in either, or Unco or Nox in either of these situations. But again, we see a nano boost up for Rouge as well. So, still, Dean might have a chance to go hurtling into the back line here, but 37 seconds remain.
This is basically their last get-go. They're going to have a lot of extra HP. They have the nano boost, they have the Primal Rage, so they have a lot of longevity when it comes to this fight, but they have to make sure they don't lose anyone. And Tviq, smartly enough, turns his back to actually get knocked in this direction. Ursula came in out of Dean, but I don't think it really hit anyone. The Blizzard being popped out. Dean is going to get a wall. That's going to save him, and Unco's going to take the Rouge Hong.
Yeah, that's all Unco could do for the time being, but AKM finds Toby. The Reaper's still fighting here, and Tviq needs to freeze Miro up quickly. Both the tanks of Lunatic-hai are standing tall. Tviq's trying to cut them down a peg, but it's very tricky. Now with the Blizzard coming up, Tviq, quick get out of jail, free plan there. Great little ice spike catching on towards his opponent. It's going to be Eska going down, but Lictation just got 2 kills there coming through with the Pulse Bomb. It's going to have to be reinforcements coming from Rogue. Literally, as the man himself is up on that Reinhardt now, it's going to be desperate stall time here. Lictation goes very, very low, and they're trying to keep this payload going, but it might not be enough, Jason.
The Blizzard's almost up again for Tviq. He can throw it on the payload. He can make them, or force them to just stick onto this one and keep it in contention. There's no one touching the payload. Is anyone going to get on top of it? It looks like it's going to be Miro in the last second, but he jumps back to this guy. AKM just spins around like a Beyblade, trying to hold them off of this, and it looks like Lunatic-hai are running out of reinforcements.
It's still being stalled for the time being. The reinforced taking down Rouge is very important now. There's the Earth Shatter coming in, and it's so easy for Tviq. It's like taking candy from a baby. And Rogue have held in that second stage. That is the springboard they need to take the APAC Premier Championship. The fact that they haven't allowed Lunatic-hai to finish the map is going to be huge. All Rogue need to do is exceed this distance of 115.19 meters, and they will have that trophy in their hands.
And they also get the revenge against Lunatic-hai, the team that they lost to in groups not only once but twice, and they were criticized by the entire Western Hemisphere when it comes to Overwatch. The entire community there saying, what was that? What were you doing? They came back strong, they beat AF Blue, and now the finish line. It's in their line of sight. They're so close to closing this one out.
Again,
I think they're feeling it too.
So close, but a slip here on the first point take could make this very, very hard for them. Now, the conversation is going to be very serious. You can see no smiles yet. The job is far from done. Winston's cancelling the troops, probably just discussing some of the plays that happened there as well. Looked like he was talking about how Miro was still causing them problems, I think, from that hand motion. But it's 3-1 in the series, ladies and gentlemen. If you just joined us, Rogue have successfully defended on Hollywood, preventing Lunatic-hai from finishing the map. This is their home ground. And if they lose out on this map, if Rogue are unable to do this, then could set them spiraling down, as this is essentially their most comfortable map to be playing on.
I don't know if I see them losing this though, Mitch. As we talked to Enigma before, it comes down to who's going to show up today. Both these teams really evenly matched, and there's no doubt in my mind that Rogue has come up and shown to play. Yeah, I'm getting a little cheeky stare to the camera. This man, honestly, he's been hitting so many great shots. He's been positioning himself so well. He's been able to handle Lictation for the most part, whether it's him on or McCree versus Tracer, Reaper versus Reaper. But now we're getting to potentially the final half of the entire tournament. We've been here for 2 weeks, Mitch, casting all these games, and this could all come down to this.
And wouldn't that be an incredible turnaround there as well? I mean, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here as well. So I'm sure the Koreans still have some fight left in them, but not even the second checkpoint here. So Rogue just need to get to that stage.
Hanzo?
The fighting in front is going to be pretty nasty here as well. Are we sure? Yes, it's going to be the Hanzo coming out here for Rogue. Tviq's going to be on that one. We saw what he did with it before, Jason. I mean, the way he can break open set defenses is quite impressive. Again, it will depend on him hitting those shots, but again, it's only a matter of time sometimes, I feel, before Tviq gets that first pick off.
Yeah, eventually he's going to hit it. You can already see Lictation being taken down below half HP, forcing the Bionic Grenade, which obviously gets a lot of ultimate over to Rouge Hong. But look at Unco, he's already at 76%. He's ahead again. He's been able to keep head-to-head with Rouge Hong for the most part of this entire series.
Now, this is not new for Lunatic-hai. They've dealt with the Hanzo from Rogue before. It was on King's Row, the first point, and honestly, they withstood it quite nicely. They dealt with the rest of Rogue, and then Tviq was left on his own and sort of caught out and put to sleep away from his team. Now Dragon Strike's available. You see the wall coming up here. Tviq might just let this one go here over towards a safe area, see if we can get any kills with that one, but he may not have to. It's reinforced on AKM, going to find Miro. Litation falling, and there it is. Tviq getting the arrows in. Earthshatter comes down for Dean here, but he doesn't have himself a nano boost at all, so he's going to have to back up a little bit as Tviq still being uncontested. Guess who he's going to find? Rouge. He just jumps straight up and picks off that healer. Now without an Ana, not much Lunatic-hai can do except trying to do a desperate last-ditch stall. Some nice mechanics coming out from Toby here as well, but it's very much just a matter of smoke and mirrors now. Litation jumping on towards the point. He has to use his rate form to get there, which means he should fall fairly quickly. Tviq able to turn around now. Going to turn his sights towards the cafe. This should get Rogue rolling here. There's no chance for Lunatic-hai to stall. Now they need to defend. One desperate last attempt for the Korean squad to hold Rogue at bay.
And 5 minutes for Rogue to push this across that distance marker of 115 meters. Tviq pushed up aggressively, trying to get their face. AKM's already picked up a double kill. Him and Reinforced together are holding the back. They're not giving them an opportunity to defend up towards this front end.
Yeah, Esku's going to back away and even hide near his own spawn. Rogue are going to try and shut the door in their face, and with Dean falling to wins there, that's huge, because it means that Lunatic-hai can't exit this studio area without Poke coming down. Tviq, remember what he said about him being in a comfortable position. Now he's going to focus down key targets. Esku's a brave man to go forward, but he's the only one for Lunatic-hai who's been let out.
He's got Dragon Strike. They have Graviton Surge. This could be the fight to end the entire tournament. But Lunatic-hai has to be so careful about this. They have to be prepared. And that's going to be Eska taking Tviq down, plunking him out of the sky.
Important pick off there as well. Nicely done with the ice spike. But AKM, he's not going to be denied. He's going to go forward and get Litation. Now he's looking for Rouge. Going to be a biotic grenade for used, but it's not going to be enough. AKM gets 2 kills going in on his own. Now he has an opportunity to flank this fight and really mess with Lunatic-hai. The Blizzard being used, but AKM's not affected. He's got his chance to go on towards Miro and try and deal with him himself. One more shot would be enough, and he gets it.
They saw the Graviton Surge. They still have the Dragon Strike. The payload is moving. Lunatic-hai need to throw everything they have at this, but they have nothing to stop this combo from coming down.
This is it. Lunatic-hai are going to have one more fight. One more chance to stop this. They have the nano-boosted Reinhardt available to them, but look at the ults for Rogue. They've got a heck of a lot to work with here. Setup going to come now, and Tviq looking to be in a good position to let a Dragon Strike go. There's the Graviton Surge. There's nothing you can do about this. Tviq gets 5 kills over the fight. It's a pentakill, and it's Rogue. They're going to take the championship. They're taking the trophy. Our champions of the APAC Overwatch Premier are Rogue.
They sure as hell deserve that too, Mitch. After losing to Lunatic-hai twice, to come back and beat both Korean teams, and to do it in a best-of-7 at the end. I couldn't have asked for a better series. That was fantastic.